Glenn Warner, GorillaMaker.com. We got a new spool material that we're going to put on our printer. This is vacuum sealed, as all your filament should be, no matter where you buy it. First thing we're going to do is turn our machine on. Once the menu boots up, we're going to go over to the temperature, press it. I'm going to change the scale to 10 because I want to move. I'm a little impatient. I'm going to go up to 220, leave it sit there for a few minutes, and let it to get warmed up. While it's warming up, I'm going to go ahead and open my filament up. Take my spatula tool. I'm just going to cut down a little hub part. It really makes it easy for the bag to open up. You could take a pair of scissors and open and try to save the bag. I just don't know what you're going to do with it. This roll of filament has tape on it here and there. Sometimes that can be good, sometimes that can be bad. You leave it on there, it's bad. So I'm going to push that up, pull that tape off, and now I'm going to cut this back with my trusty cutters. I'm going to cut this on the angle a little bit. I want to get rid of all the stickiness because I don't want that in my extruder. It's going to cause a jam. I'm going to take, make sure I take that out of the inside. Put my spool holder on here. Put that up here. Spin my wet nut back on. If you already had a roll of filament on your machine, refer to another video on how to unload your machine. We'll push that up in the hole on the right side. There are two holes under here. One doesn't do anything. The one on the right is the correct one. Turn this counterclockwise. That's bright red. Very easy for me to see. I'm turning that in there. If you wasn't real careful with taking your spool part out of the bag, and if you dropped it or something, you want to make sure that this filament is not in a knot. Because if it is, well, it's not going to print very well. I'm pushing it all the way down to the very top of my hot end block. I'm going to come back over and check my temperature. It's at 119. I set it at 220, so it's plenty hot enough to continue. I'm going to come back over, turn this counterclockwise until I feel it get tight. And I'm going to turn it a little bit slower. And you can see we had different color in here before. So I'm going to keep pushing the filament through until it turns to the correct color red. Very good. Now I'm not sure what the other material was, so I wanted to make sure I pushed this through to make very sure I only had my red PLA coming out of it, because I didn't want any cross-contamination with a different type of material, you know, a carbon fiber and ABS, so infused wood. I want to make sure this only had this material coming out. That's all there is to it. We're ready to print now. I'm Glenn Warner, GorillaMaker.com. That's how easy it is to load your printer with a roll of filament.